Morning everybody. I hope you're well and feeling good on this Tuesday morning. If I've not met you before, my name is Kelly and I'm going to teach a 20-minute family yoga class for MoreYoga this morning. If you're new, welcome. Brilliant time to start. If you're a regular, been a few times, then that's fab because we're built on some of the things we've done and add a few more things. So bring your mats around in a little circle, or if you don't have that ability, then on straight lines is fine. Hopefully the family are all here. If they're not, call them, grab them, bring them over. Even if they don't have mats, just place the towel down, put them on a carpet and just enjoy yourselves for the next 20 minutes of breathing, moving and reconnecting as a family. So we'll start with some breathing exercises to invigorate the breath and get it a bit stronger, okay? So for this, we're actually going to stand up. Usually I start sitting, but we're going to stand. So have your mat long ways. If you're in your circle, you'll see your families in a circle. And what we're going to do is stand with our legs a little bit apart, so a bit wider than our hips. And we're just going to start to bend the knees, take a breath and lift our arms up. And then breathe out as we bring the air down. Pushing it down, breathe in, look up and breathe out. Really big breath, 2 more, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more, breathe in, breathe out. Good, and bring your arms so they're kind of like imaginary resting on a table. We're just going to start to twist through the body. Just rotating your upper body. And as you do that, you're going to do a brief breath in and a breath out. Breath in, breath out. You can go a bit slow if you find this a bit tricky. So don't go too fast because you might get a bit dizzy. So you can go. Take another 3 more. Good, everyone. Now we're going to warm our limbs and our muscles. So we're going to start on our right leg. So show me your right legs. Start just to give them a little tap around. Start to move those muscles. Feel your joints, feel your bones. Bring up the leg. And then go to your other leg. Just give it a little morning, hi, a little wake up. Just to kind of open up those muscles. And then your bellies. Just feel that, the sides of your body, go into your chest. If you can, and if you want here, you can open your mouth and make a sound and hear it vibrate. So you can hear that movement, can't you? Take that again. And then I'd like you to pat your left arm, really feel that whole arm, shoulder, and then the right arm. Feeling into the shoulder, all around and underneath, and then your back. Again, you can make your sounds. If you're going to be polite and kind, you can go up to your family member and give them a pat, but please be nice to them. So yoga is all about kindness and consideration, so just let them have a little pat, maybe on their upper backs. That can reach spots that you can't always reach yourself. And it's a nice way just to connect to each other a little bit as well. Good, so just take your final few pats, make sure you cover all the areas that you need to open up, warm up, feel good, a little bit open. And then we're going to come back to our own mats if you're not, and we're going to take a little jog on the spot, okay? So just a little movement, moving those feet, moving those arms. We'll do this for 10 more seconds, count with me if you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now our last awakening is going to be our lion's breath. So if you've been with me before, you know the lion's breath, I can demo it, is when you close your eyes, close your face, close your pores, and then you take a breath in, take a breath out. Bend those knees, open those pores, really wide that mouth and stick your tongue out. So have a go. If you have your families in there, in the room with you, you can do that with them as well. So you can look at them and open those eyes and mouth really wide. Let's do that 3 times, everyone. So close the eyes, close the mouth, breathe in, open up, like a big roar, like a lion. Let's take another 2 more, breathe in, look at someone else, really open that jaw for the final time, okay, really wide. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Hopefully feeling a bit more alive in your mouth. Come down on your mat. So we're in our tabletop with our hands under our shoulders, spread wide, and our knees under our hips. And we've got a flat back. We lift through our belly button. We imagine there's a glass of water resting on our backs. So we have to be super still. We have to be really flat and long. And let's take 3 breaths here. Your belly's going to want to hang down, but you're going to lift it up and you're going to keep that switched on as we move through some shapes. Check your hands are flat and wide. Start to breathe in through the nose. Maybe breathe out through the nose or the mouth. On the next breath, we can tip and lift our tailbone and our heart. And we breathe out and we round through our back. We take that 3 more. Breathe in. This is about opening your spine and your back. Breathe out. 2 more. You might move at different speeds to your family, and that is absolutely fine, because this is your practice and we're all so different and unique, which is what makes yoga very special. 1 more. Now we're going to start to wiggle around a little bit in that. So you might kind of go side to side, move a little bit like a snake, allow for the neck to move as well, close your eyes, feel into your own body. Notice any areas that are tight and a little bit stiff, moving all around, swishing that body, and eventually come back to your rock. So if you've been here before, you'll know our rock, also known as child's pose, is where our hips sink back to our heels. It's a very safe, nice, secure spot. Spread your fingers wide. Take 3 breaths in your rock. Feeling your back lift and open. One more breath in, breath out. And now as we slide forward to our cobra, we breathe out. We breathe in and lift our heart. This is our cobra where our shoulders are down away from our ears. We're pressing into the mat and we're having a nice lift of our heart. And then we breathe out, slithering back into our snakes. Take a breath in. Breathe out, optional snaky sounds. Breathe in, relax the shoulders, and breathe out, sliding back safely under your rock. Breathe out, lifting that heart. Breathe out. So we have 2 more options to slither off your mats, if you have the space. And breathe out as you slither through your rooms, and then lift your heart, noticing if someone in your family also is raising their heart. Hands can be forward if it's hurting your back. And then you start to slither back to your rocks. And then take 1 more, wherever you are, sliding forward, lifting that heart, lifting the shoulders away from the ears, and slither back to your rocks. Very, very good, everyone. Spread your hands and lift to your dog. So the dog has a nice big lift through the hips, spreading through the fingers, and we walk out our feet. so that we are just walking that dog ever so slightly, and we get to stretch all the way through the back of the body here. We relax our neck. We imagine we're tearing the mat apart, and at the same time, we're relaxing our shoulders away from our ears. Walk the hands like our front paws. Walk our feet like our back paws. And if you fancy, take your dog on a walk. Because even when it's raining outside, we need to get those dogs moving, get them out. So that's what we're doing. And if you fancy and you see another friendly dog, you can give them a high five. And then you can move back, and maybe, if you can, you give them a high five with your back paw. So you have to really balance yourself, and then tap their foot. And see if you can give someone else another high five in the room with their front or back paw. Maybe we give our front paw a little high five, and then eventually, when you're ready, find yourselves back on your mats. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Step your right foot forward as you land on your left knee. So we're in our lizard, and we lift up, we open our heart, and we squeeze our shoulders, and breathe out. We lift up, we breathe out, One more breath, in through the nose, either out through the nose or mouth. Then we bring our hands forward, we step to our dog, and then here we're going to do some waggy tog tails. Woof sounds are optional, and we wag side to side, stretching all the way through that side body. Take another 3, 2, 1. Now left foot forward, drop gently onto that right knee. We lift up through fingers, take a breath in, breath out as we squeeze and open our shoulders. How good does that feel? Inhale, breathe out. One more to lift. Breathe out, getting a stretch into the hip as well. Now bring your hands forward, step back to your dog. Take a big breath here, a big breath out. And I'd like you to walk your hands back to your swinging tree. So if you've been here before, you'll know our tree swings side to side. This is a lovely one to stretch your lower back and the back of your neck. And you just swing those trees. Now, I'm going to invite you to swing those trees around your room. Come off your mats, swing your trees towards your families. Swing your trees, give them a little swinging high five. Feel the body really heavy. Keep a bend in the knees so that you're not pushing too hard. Swing around to someone else. See those swinging trees, feel that lovely back. And then I'd like you to come back to your mats, facing the very, very long end. So hopefully you're in your circular shape. And then in a minute, we're going to lift up because a big gush of wind comes, lifts us onto our very tippy toes. So take a breath here, take a breath out. As we breathe in, we lift up. We come onto our tippy toes. Oh, see if you can catch yourself. And then breathe out. Breathe in, lift up. Really catch your sight somewhere far ahead on the horizon. Breathe out. One more, lift up super, super high. Catch yourself. We're going to stay here for 3, for 2, and then we're going to land back on our feet for 1. Shake out those feet. Hopefully through those shapes we're feeling a bit energized, a bit twisted, a bit open. We're going to take our aeroplane. Our aeroplane takes flight. So come off your mats for a second, behind your mats. Take your right foot, so show me your right foot, and step it onto your mat like you're printing your toes and your sole of your foot onto the mat. Take your prayer into your heart, lift through your belly, start to dive your body forward, and as you do, your leg is going to start to lift. And it doesn't need to be high, it's just enough to catch yourselves, just enough to feel a sense of balance. And if you're balanced, because you've been practicing this one, you can start to take your wings out to the side, to the back, maybe catching someone's fingertips very lightly. Here it's all about engaging your core, so lifting your belly and finding something really still. Take another 2, 1, and land really gently onto your left foot. Shake it out. So notice what you did that side, notice what worked and didn't work, have a think, and then see if you can bring all the good stuff onto your left side. So we'll start with our left foot, print it in. I always find if I'm strong here, then I can grow in my body. I start with my prayer in my heart. I reach forward and naturally the balance between upper and back body takes the leg up. Squeezing that belly, have a little smile to yourself and think of somewhere beautiful you're going to fly away to, which is a really appealing thought at the moment. Then we're going to open our wings. See if you can catch yourself, catch fingertips. Take another 2, keep breathing. 1, and slowly land. This is awesome for strengthening those legs as well. We're going to do our goddess pose. Goddess is strong and powerful. Again, on your long line of your mat, you widen the feet past your hips. Feet are going to go outwards slightly, and our prayer is coming to our hearts. We take a breath in, and we sit down, and we bring our knees out. Breathe out. Inhale, we lift. Look up, breathe out, we lower. 3 more, big breath in, big breath out. 2 more, breathe in. Trying to do it at the same time as your family. Big breath out. 1 more to lift. This time we're going to hold here. See if you can find a focus. Bring the knees away from the inside and draw them out, and maybe you can bring your hands forward or to the side or up high, and see if you can catch yourselves for 3 deep breaths. You will feel this in your bellies. You will feel this in your legs. 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out, and slowly rise all the way back up. Good stuff. Shake those hands, shake those feet. Well done, everyone. Move those shoulders around in a few circles. I would like us to finish back to back on our mats. So either choose someone's mat we're going to be on, come to the middle of the room. This is a really nice connected breath I love to finish on because it's a nice way to bring us back together. So ground your seat bones on your cushions or mats. Draw the shoulder blades together so you have a string lifting from the top of your head to your tailbone, and you're not leaning on each other, you're just supporting each other. And this breath is all about connecting and breathing at the same time. So start just to feel each other's breath. Start to relax your bodies into each other, but not slump into each other. Just feel each other. Close your eyes. Let your knees be soft and your face be soft. And merely breathe together, feeling each other's shoulders rise and fall. Feeling each other's ribs rise and fall. And we're going to challenge ourselves to do 5 whole breaths together as a family. So if there's more than 2 of you, it gets tricky. If you've got 5 or 6 of you, then that's a real challenge. So start to just feel each other's breath, and then I'm going to stay silent as I challenge you for 5 breaths to do it together. No talking, just feeling each other's breathing. once you have tried your very best with those 5 breaths, keep the eyes closed, keep together. Bring your prayer to your heart space. And I would like you to think of something or someone that makes you happy, and think of that thing or that person in your head, or share it with your family. Let a little smile appear on your face as you think of that happy thought, that happy person. And try to keep that with you through the days ahead. And if you feel sad or worried, just think of a happy thought, a happy person, and let that feeling resonate and come into your bodies. Let's all finish with a big breath in, a big breath out, and give yourselves a little hand rub just to warm the hands. Open the eyes slowly, adjusting to the light in the room, and take a bow down as we close with a namaste. Namaste to families. Thank you all. Well done everyone for partaking in family on a Tuesday morning. It's not easy sometimes through the week to find that time, so well done for giving that time up for yourselves and your families. Try and use some of these tools through your days ahead, so you can use some of the shapes in different ways, exploring the body. We worked with the rock, the dog, we did hanging tree, cobras, we have done our aeroplane and our goddess. Each one of those poses has a very special quality that helps either make us feel strong or confident, but also works the muscles and the ligaments in ways to make sure they don't get rusty and too hardened, and we can stretch and strengthen them. So they all serve a purpose, and of course it's all about your limits and knowing your body. So take some of those away, enjoy working with them. I challenge you before next time to work on your back-to-back family breath and extend the times to 10 breaths to 20 breaths and see how you go. Anything you want to ask, I'm around for a little chat, so have a little comment. And thank you all so much for giving up time to come and be part of the family time. And like I've always said as well, if there are any requests that you want to work on or do, please let me know, because this is your class. So if you feel tight in parts of the body or want something more or less, please let me know, because it's all about you. And lots of the poses also do work on balance and coordination, which is something we always build up through the classes. So always good to remember that. And the way we can get balanced is through our visual focus with our eyes and lifting our core and keeping them strong to support our backs and support our whole body. So very useful. So thank you all. Keep well, keep safe, keep connected in a positive way as a family, and I see you hopefully Thursday, same time, or Saturday is